Welcome back. This week we are going to be reviewing subtracting using mixed numbers. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it gets a little bit tricky when the fractions are less, but we're going to go over both examples. And so we're going to start with an easier one. So let's do 4 and 3/4 minus 2 and 5/8. Alright, so similar to like we do in class, we're going to subtract the whole numbers first. Now it doesn't always work out nicely this way, but for a lot of the problems it will. I'll show you what to do when it doesn't work out so nicely. So the first thing I do is say 4 subtract 2, and that gives me 2, and I'm going to put that to the side and leave it alone. So now I have 3/4 minus 5/8. And now we just go through the same steps that we went through last week, except for instead of combining the numbers, we're going to separate them. So first step would be to make a cheat sheet to find your common denominator, which means listing the factors of 4 and 8. So I know that it's going to be 4, 8, 12, and I can already see on this side 8 would be my common denominator. So I draw a line like this. So now I have to find equivalent fractions. So 3/4 equals some kind of eighth, and 5/8 equals some kind of 8. So how do I get from 4 to 8? Well, I multiply by 2, and so I'm going to multiply my numerator and my denominator by 2, which is the same thing as multiplying by 1. We're just making the fraction larger instead of simplifying. So then I get 3 times 2 is 6. And to get from 8 to 8, I have to multiply by 1. And 5 times 1 is 5. So now I'm ready to rewrite my problem with fractions with like denominators. So I get 6/8 minus 5/8. And then I'm going to use a number line to solve this. But here's the difference. Because this is a subtraction sign, we're going to be going backwards. So I'm going to start my number line this way. And I know that that's going to be the highest amount that I'm going to be at. That's my biggest number. And now I need to divide this into eighths. So 5/8, 4/8, 3/8, 2/8, 1/8, 0/8, which is our 0 point. And so that's 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8. So I just put all of my 8s on a number line. And there's really no need for us to keep going because this is our largest number. And so I'm going to start here at this point, which is 6/8. And according to this, I'm going to go backwards 5 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that leaves me at 1/8 using my number line. So my final answer, remember this 2 up here that we didn't have, is going to be 2 and 1/8 is my final answer. Because it can't be simplified, and so that would be it in its simplest form. Bye guys!